fans, welcome to another episode of Musical People Journeys, episode 2 of September of what is going to be a phenomenal month of albums and ratings. Welcome again to Simon, to Tricia and to William. Please, before we go, let's do some housekeeping. Hit the like and subscribe button, you lovely, lovely rockers. We love you all. Today's offering that we are reviewing is Halestorm and their album Everest. Halestorm, this is the second album that we've reviewed of from Halestorm. Back from the Dead is a Hall of Fame, a 4.3 it got. I think it got into our top 20 albums back in the day. Can't remember what it was. I should have researched that, but there we go. So Halestorm. Well, Halestorm, of course, one of the greatest female singers of our generation. So let's go to one of the greatest female podcasters of our generation. And Trish, what do you think, Halestorm?
Yeah, I've always thought of Halestorm's albums as being like banger after banger with then a ballad thrown in to really showcase Lzzy's voice. I was quite surprised at how this album was the reverse. Softer, powerful ballad tracks mainly, with the odd bouncing banger in there. That is in no way a criticism, but just took me aback from what I was expecting. But that's good for a listener to be kept on their toes. There is no denying that Halestorm deliver on every album they make. They grow stronger and develop their technique for the next one. For me, standout tracks were Like a Woman Can, absolutely blew me away, and Killing was the bouncing banger on the track on the album for me. I really enjoyed this. It was a surprise of an album.
Simon, did Lzzy's change of tack with a bit more softer approach float your boat or not?
Yeah, we've been talking about this in the office and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's fine. She's no less talented. I think if it, again, because we review these as albums, I feel like if this wasn't up against all the other albums that we've got on this month, it might have scored a bit higher. As it stands, like, it was kind of some cool stuff on there. I liked the title album, Everest. I thought that was quite cool. But like, and Killing was quite cool. That was really well done. But I don't know, I just don't know, it's a bit on the album overall. Like, she's still very talented, she's still very good, but I don't know. There's just something amiss with it. I think, like I said, maybe it's just the tone, maybe it's just what it's up against this month with all the other albums that we're reviewing. When listening to this album, when you're also listening to, like Baby Metal, Attack, Dropout, and stuff like that. It just sort of loses some of that sort of punch that it has, so... Yeah, I don't really have too much to say, because I feel like she's not doing anything wrong. The band's not doing anything wrong. Not my favourite this month.
Wow. Now, when we first started doing the podcast, Mr. Young William Hall was raving about Halestorm. And in fact, I do believe you're off to see them in concert soon. So...
I am indeed.
Did this whet your appetite or go...
So for the second time this month, I've seen Halestorm live twice. Oh man! So obviously, to start off with, Lzzy Hale, what a woman she is! Absolutely incredible at everything she does. She's so talented. However, this album it doesn't hit as hard as their previous ones have. Like, you compare Everest to Strange Case of, or their first album Halestorm, and how much that album hits, and all the bangers in that one, and how fantastic it is compared to it's still really good in a different way. It's almost like they've changed up, as we've said to death already today. It's a lot more ballady than their classic big rock hits that they've more known for, with Mrs. Hyde and Mr. Misery and I Get Off. But that being said, this is still, it's an incredible album. It's really good for time. I was very on the fence of where to rank this. The the most this month, but I went for a run on Monday, and this was the album I listened to while I was on that run. That raised it up to where it ended up this week. So it was time to... I mean, if it can get me through doing a 6K run. It's really good. If you like Halestorm, you will like this. Just don't expect it to be their old stuff. It's something new. Bridge.
Okay, so when everybody was raving about Lzzy Hale and Halestorm, and I heard Back from the Dead, which I enjoyed, and everybody goes, she's one of the greatest vocalists of the kind of rock scene. I was going like, I mean, she's good. She's good. She ain't that good. No, because obviously I was listening to a lot of symphonic rock and everything else. And then I watched her come on stage when I went to see Daughtry, and she did a duet with Daughtry, and it was live at the Albert Hall, and it was like, oh, okay, wow. What this album does, because it is a slower album, there is more ballady, is absolutely nail on the top of the mast. What a phenomenal voice Lzzy Hale has. And certainly on the slow, but it accentuates her vocals even more and demonstrates. Maybe that's why she's done it. Maybe that's what she wanted to demonstrate even more about how that she can sing a wide range from kind of heavy kind of rock to more kind of ballady rock. And yes, it was a little bit slower, but for my palate, it was phenomenal. I mean, because obviously, I prefer clean vocals to kind of not clean vocals. So for me, it just went, oh my God, Everest was fantastic. Fallen Star, what a tune Fallen Star was. Just, absolutely just, for me, with my taste in clean vocals in rock, it was a tour de force. It's one of my favourite albums of the year by well, I mean, to be honest with you, my top 10 albums is just like any one of them could be my favourite album of the year, and that certainly made it as well. So I absolutely thought this was, for me and my personal taste, absolutely phenomenal. What an album, what a voice, and I love the fact that she could demonstrate that voice a lot more in a different way than what she's done. So, if you're a Halestorm, if you are a fan of Lzzy Hale's vocals and want to hear it more accentuated in a cleaner way, then this is the album for you, as it was for me. Brilliant. Right, okay. Will it get more than 4.3? Will it beat that? Will it obviously get into a Hall of Fame? Let's find out then. Trish.
4.
Ooh, okay. Simon.
3.5.
What's going on? You heathen. William, let's
very respectable again. 4.
Wow. Dom, give this a 3.5. Oh my God, this is in danger. People. I mean, obviously, I'm giving it a 5. I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah.
I mean, without any shadow of a doubt. Now, let's find out about Pete. Obviously, he doesn't. He loves his gruff kind of metalcore voice. I mean, surely, he's not gonna. Well, let me tell you, Pete loved this album. A 4.5 from Pete.
That was surprising.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Shock.
So, I'm tempted to eradicate Simon's score. And we've eradicated one of them, so I'll eradicate Dom's paltry 3.5, which gives Halestorm a 4.2. So into a Hall of Fame, obviously, which is fantastic. It's basically our top 100 albums. And we reviewed 588 albums now, and it's in our top 100 albums, a joint 75th album of all time. And, unless somebody's going to put this as a wild pick, it's in our 26th album of the year so far. So not an automatic pick, but could qualify for our wild card. Do you agree out there? Do you disagree? Please leave your comments. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Do you agree with me, or do you agree with these heathens? These people, and do let us know. Thank you very much. Tune in for episode 3, and this is episode 2. Goodbye. Keep on rocking, and thank you very much for tuning in. Bye for now.
Bye.